a very important speaker in many ways, because he not only is he very much active in civil society, being a previous school inspector, being someone who is a teacher, being someone who has served as a chaplain in the prisons, and also currently serving as a chaplain in university. Not only is he all that, but he's also a very much a spiritual leader, in the sense that he's an imam, he's a Qari, and he very much a respected figure in society in many ways, delivering talks and khutbahs and participating in multi-faith and theological dialogues throughout the country. Qari Mohammad Ismail.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الرسل وخاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين وإمام المتقين سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وعلى أصحابه البررة الكرام رضوان الله تعالى عنهم أجمعين. ما بعد. Brothers and sisters, guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I present you the greeting of Islam. First of all, can I thank my brothers and sisters and the organizers in the MAB for giving me this opportunity. When I see, from one hand, Umar, it reminds me his very young days, early days in Sheffield. And when I see in front of me Dr. Hassan al-Khatib, it reminds me someone who is like my teacher and who I inspired very much, my brother, who supported me in different ways and always accompanied me. After all, I hope I'm not going to be one of the inspiring speakers, as he was introduced, or neither be somebody who will continue with you all along, but I'll try my best to convey the message, which is very important. Alhamdulillah, as Brother Umar was saying, that Sheffield is a unique city, and South Yorkshire is unique in itself. And that's why, alhamdulillah, I see such a good present from Sheffield. May Allah reward those brothers and sisters, particularly Brother Khalid, for his efforts in all this. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm talking to you about the chaplaincy. Do we have... okay, thank you. Brother Abdul Razak is in charge. One of the things, actually, that at this very moment of time, in the chaplaincy, there are around 50 Muslim imams and chaplains, just in higher education. I'm talking about chaplaincy in higher education, who are busy and serving, the community and the students, and actually meeting their needs and demands. And majority of them are unpaid, and they are volunteers. Neither they receive any funding from any organizations or any such great support which can sustain them in their livelihood from any governmental institutions. I just lead you quickly, because I know I'm conscious that the time is also, our biggest enemy. Chaplaincy, as you know, most of you, that the term chaplaincy is used mostly for pastoral and spiritual support within particular institutions, in hospitals, colleges, prisons, police, and armed forces. We have yesterday at Central Mosque Birmingham, where I lead Friday khutbahs, we had a delegation of armed forces, chaplains, and the ministers accompanying the ministers. So at this very moment of time, there are, the numbers are increasing within the armed forces. The Muslim chaplains are adapted and coordinated in. Chaplains or chaplaincy is actually a term which is used for those they are not aware of, not only on individuals, but in fact on resources and the institution providing the facilities. And basically, it can be one person working, or it can be, more than one. In some places, some universities, there is only one person for everybody, and in some universities, is more than one. I'm just giving you a taste of few models, but just to say that chaplains can be in higher education, can be in further education, as I said, can be in prisons, hospitals, police, armed forces, and fire services. And chaplain is a term which is basically a Christian faith term, but has been adapted recently in the West to be used by, for anybody who is involved to be offering pastoral support and care. And it actually requires people who are qualified in pastoral care and also representing the traditions or have qualification in the represented traditions. And in education, the chaplain's main duty is that to contribute to pastoral support with spiritual and faith development. But the most important thing is that chaplain is not somebody who will be converting people to their faith. But in fact, there are people, offering point of reference. For example, in Sheffield, and all across in the country, all the chaplains are required that they meet everyone. And all of the Muslim chaplains are asked and required that they should actually meet any students of any faith and help them and support them. But in case of any special needs, they will be referred to people who are actually have their speciality. So Muslim chaplains at this very moment, what they are doing, they are offering pastoral care, advising institutions, linking with the student societies. So we don't have just only Islamic societies in universities. We have cultural societies, country societies, background societies, and different, kind of societies. Supervise prayer rooms facilities to make sure that the prayer rooms are intact and meet the needs of the people. Internal and external outreach. So I'll just give you an example. Part of my university, because I am in the whole country, University of Sheffield is unique in this sense that I am the only coordinated chaplain in the whole of the country. What does that mean? That I share equal responsibilities with my Christian colleagues. So we have 4 chaplains, Muslim, Catholic, Anglican, and Methodist. And in that sense, I fully participate in advising university as well as actually meeting the guests and also whenever it is appropriate to be accompanying or be with the senior leadership of the university or conduct meetings. And in the internal outreach, I make sure that I'm in contact with, and this is what all the Muslim chaplains are required to do, is to be in contact with all the heads of departments and faculties. Our university is between 26 to 30,000 students and around 8,000 staff. So we want to make sure that everybody knows, in the university that there is a chaplaincy and there is a chaplain. And alhamdulillah, this is doing very well. Last year, we had a speaker, and happened to be, we were the first Islamic society where our chair was a sister, Sister Lina Farhad. And we had a speaker who was very much negatively actually quoted and presented in the media very widely. And there was a slight concern and worries. And the Vice Chancellor, Sir Keith Bennett, called upon me on Friday and said to me that his secretary phoned me and said, you know, Imam, the Vice Chancellor would like to see you. And it's Friday. And I lead sometime Friday prayer where Brother Umar was Imam, you know, the Muslim Welfare House, which is my very original mosque. So I was going there. I said to her that I'm actually going on my way for Friday prayer. She said, you know, when you finish your prayer, can you come down? And I was very worried that probably the Vice Chancellor will not be happy about the speaker, who was actually just coincidentally has been criticized by the media. So I came after the prayer, and I was really surprised that I got in, there was a box in front of him. And he said to me, Imam, this box is for you. This is a chocolate box. To thank you for your hard work and being in touch with students. And I asked you to come on Friday, and I wish if you came before prayers, that you convey my message to the university's Muslim community, that my brothers and sisters should feel at home, safe and well. And I have myself, you know, looked into this lecture, which has been criticized by blah, 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 blah newspapers. And I'll not mention the name because Brother Umar will not be very happy, you know. So he was on the ITV. Media is very good friends. Our Korean, TV crew is here. Yesterday they were in the mosque. And he surprised me with Arabic, you know. So everybody should be aware that he speaks Arabic. So he said to me, convey this message to all the Muslim community that they should feel safe and well. So this kind of outreach imams do and the Muslim chaplains do, and link with civic organization, which faith organization are in the city. Brothers and sisters, this is very important for your da'wah work, that you should know that how many faiths are there in the city, who should you interact with, and how you can communicate with the local faith communities and civic organization. Now, I could have gone through this in detail, more details, but just quickly say that at this very moment what is happening, that there are different models. One model is that the chaplaincies in university, they work under the Church of England coordination. The other is because that, people are now coming away from the chaplaincy.